Today's generation of teenagers have their own favorite rock stars, from Bruce Springsteen to Prince to Michael Jackson. But those of us who grew up in the 60s have our rock and roll memories too. Many of our favorite bands were from our own backyard. Well, few people have as much tangible evidence of what we like to call the golden age of rock and roll than the man you're about to meet from Canton. A walk through Terry Olson's basement is like entering a musical time capsule. Olson's love of rock and roll music from the 60s is evident everywhere you turn. The walls are lined with record albums of that era. He figures he has close to 3,000. Plus, he has hundreds of rock and roll band posters taken from ballrooms so popular 20 years ago, like the Hollyhock, the Showboat, Ruskin Park, and the Valhalla. Many of the bands that played the ballroom circuit back then had national hit records, but many others were from right around here. One thing both seemed to have in common was an adjective to not so modestly distinguish one from another: fabulous, incredible, amazing, dynamic, and unbelievable. Terry says it's impossible to put a dollar figure on what his collection of albums and posters are worth.
I don't care to, because you've got two different ways of collecting, one for the money and one for pleasure, and I just shouldn't stick to pleasure. Just, once you do it for money, it takes it away. Well, I like the new music. I'm just bringing a little bit of the past along with me, I guess. It's all good. My boy wants to listen to Michael Jackson, I'll get a Dwayne Eddy out, and say, here's how it was done. He says, gee, Dad, that's a little different. Actually, I'm collecting it for my kids. 20 years from now, they'll have a quite nice collection.
A lot of us remember the rock and roll bands of the 60s for different reasons. I remember this guy when he weighed a lot less and his hair was a lot longer.